Freeza and Vegeta are on the same side and are now parting ways towards immortality. Will the Z fighters know the plan, and will Freeza and Vegeta succeed? My name is Michael from Vegeta T23, and welcome to part 2 of what if Vegeta stayed loyal to Freeza. Before we start, check out the previous parts to keep yourself updated on the series. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. It helps me a lot, and I thank you for your support. With the Z fighters casually being on Earth, Vegeta and Freeza start going to planet Namek in hopes of getting the Dragon Balls and their wishes. Soon, they both get there with the entirety of the Freeza force and they start collecting the Dragon Balls. Skipping back to Earth, Kami has noticed that his planet is being ransacked by Freeza, so he has no choice but to contact the Saiyans down on Earth. He contacts them using telepathy, and Nappa thinks that he's just hallucinating. However, both Kakarot and Raditz have noticed someone talking into their ears. The person revealed to be Kami, and he humbly invited them on the lookout. With a few more questions exchanged, the only thing they can do right now is ditch the Master Roshi training, ditch Bulma, and go to the lookout. Bulma didn't really want to get ditched, so they decide to bring her along, as much as she's gonna be a burden. Kami tells them they first need to locate the Korin's Tower, which is located about 20 miles away from the South City, towards the west. The gang start their journey right away, with Bulma just following them. After what seems like days, they take a quick break. Bulma is very hungry and so are the Saiyans, so Goku and Raditz decide to get something to eat. Since they were up in the woods the entire time, they know how to hunt, so they manage to get a dinosaur, bring it back, cook it up, and feast. Bulma really wasn't in the mood for any dinosaur meat, but when she tried it, she was actually quite delighted with the taste. Since they had nowhere to sleep, the Saiyans decided to sleep on the dirt. However, Bulma had capsules, which she conveniently threw out and revealed a massive house. Bulma told them to go take a quick shower and then they're heading to bed. Since they don't really know what a shower is, they presume the fact that she means that to take a bath, and so they decide to wash their asses in a lake nearby. However, Bulma just says that there is some soap and some water in the house as well, so they can take a bath there. However, this is where it takes a turn, as Bulma says since it's her house, she gets to take a bath first. The gang really doesn't care and just goes along. In the house, they have 2 rooms, which they have to split up accordingly, so 2 people in each room. However, they have only 1 bed in each room, so a quarrel came out as to who will take which bed and who will sleep with who. Raditz doesn't really care as he can just sleep on the floor. Nappa does so too. However, Goku really likes the comfort of the bed, so he decides to take the room. Bulma just says she'll take the other room, while Raditz notices a couch on the side and decides to sleep on it, while Nappa starts bitching about the fact that he gets to take everything fancy. Raditz starts a fight and all hell breaks loose until Goku and Bulma quit it out. With that little commotion, they go to bed. Next morning, the sun has risen and they all wake up, brush their teeth on the command of Bulma, and they all leave the house, with Bulma locking it back up in a capsule. After a few more hours after noon, the gang finally reaches the Korin Tower. Since Raditz and Nappa can fly, they both take Kakarot and Bulma accordingly and just start flying up. They continue on flying until they reach the first part of the tower, where the actual Korin, the person, resides in. Korin greets them but is on guard. Raditz says they're here on the request of Kami and wishes to know how to get up to him. Korin says just to fly up, directly up, and so they do. However, what they don't know is the fact that the flight might take a little bit longer than they anticipated. So, after another few hours of flying up, they finally reach Kami's lookout. On the lookout, both Kami and Mr. Popo are waiting for them. They briefly meet each other and then Kami starts the conversation. Kami starts the conversation with the fact that his planet Namek, is currently under a raid by the ones calling themselves Freeza and Vegeta. Raditz, Nappa, and Kakarot have all heard those names before and know exactly what they're doing. Raditz quickly asks Kami to elaborate, and Kami does so. Kami says that they are currently collecting the Dragon Balls of the planet, which actually piques Bulma's interest, asking if the Dragon Balls there are the same as the Dragon Balls here. Kami is kind of perplexed, but continues on, saying if something isn't done right away, the Dragon Balls are gonna be destroyed and they are gonna become immortal. Raditz and Nappa knew that right away, coming to them as a no surprise, and then decide that the best course of action is to go to planet Namek to finally defeat Freeza and Vegeta. Nappa questions Raditz, asking him how in the hell are they supposed to fight both Freeza and Vegeta, as they're much more powerful, and considering Vegeta has probably sparred with Freeza, God knows what's gonna happen, considering that Vegeta has probably gotten stronger from all that. Raditz tells Nappa to put some faith in the plan, but Nappa is still questioning Raditz's methods. Kami then speaks up, saying that he has a room which bends time in such a way that 1 year in that room is equivalent to 1 day outside. Raditz's and Nappa's interests peak, as they finally have a good reason that they've come here. Not only to defeat Freeza and Vegeta, but also to get a lot stronger. Kami then continues with the fact that only 2 are allowed inside of the room, and that they only have 2 days inside of the room before they are locked out forever. Raditz and Nappa really don't care at all, and so they just start on with the whole plan. Raditz and Nappa's both plan on achieving Super Saiyan. How, they really don't care, but they have to do it, one way or the other. Kakarot also joins in, saying that he will also train. However, he didn't really hear about the fact that only 2 are allowed to enter the time chamber. But Raditz gets the point, saying that once they get out, he will train on his own, while Kakarot and Nappa both train together in a time chamber. Kakarot doesn't mind, and neither does Nappa. With the whole plan set in place, Kakarot and Nappa both get into the time chamber to train up. Raditz, however, decides to go to Master Roshi, asking him for help. Master Roshi, however, is on high guard, but once Raditz says that he's been sent here by Grandpa Gohan, the whole mood changes. Raditz says that they're on a tight time schedule and to come with him. Roshi is weirded out, but still comes along with Raditz. Up on the lookout, Raditz comes back with Roshi, and Kami is interested to see that Raditz has finally gotten himself a good teacher, saying that Master Roshi has done quite a good bit of wonders down on Earth. So at this point, it's just a waiting game until Kakarot and Nappa both get out of the time chamber. After about a day and a half, Kakarot and Nappa exit the time chamber. However, they don't seem to have changed at all, but their powers sure have. Both Kakarot and Nappa are in the ranges of millions at this point, and both Raditz and Kami are amazed. Even Master Roshi is impressed. Now, it's Raditz's time to go into the time chamber to train with Master Roshi. With that, Raditz and Master Roshi enter the chamber. While those two were in the time chamber, Kakarot and Nappa both say how they trained up. They just say they've done a lot of intensive training so that they could become stronger just in case they get a Super Saiyan form. However, Super Saiyan did not happen at all. Kami gave a little bit of wisdom, saying that maybe the Super Saiyan is awakened by fury or maybe rage, as it's an ancient transformation and only with rage is it able to manifest. Kakarot and Nappa both take it in and decide to train up by meditating. Raditz and Master Roshi finally get out, but the results of their training will be left for the next part. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment on what shall I do next. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you hate my streams, check out my Discord server in the description below, and as always, Peace out.